This strategic plan will go from July 1 of 2022 through June 30th, 2026. This page is similar to what we've had as the front page of our strategic plan for the last two times. And we reviewed this and felt it continued to capture exactly what we want to share about our organization. As you can see on here, it identifies our stakeholders. It identifies our signature strength, being the most relationship-focused organization. It identifies our mission, which is to ensure that people are empowered to live the best life possible. Our core values continue to be respect, collaboration, and empowerment. And our vision for the future, where all people are fully included and accepted and valued by the community for their unique contributions and gifts. We defined our signature strength below there because as we were doing this process over the last couple of times, we realized that while we say we're the most relationship focused, we wanted to make sure that we were all defining that the same way. So through the strategic planning process, we identified 5 key goals that are focused primarily on the recipients of services, be that individuals or families. And then also 2 goals that are focused on the agency and how we can improve as an organization. The goals for individuals that we serve, starting at the top here, is we want to develop clustered living communities and provide moderate support. We know that if we can serve 8 to 10 people in close proximity to one another, whether they live in the same large apartment complex or live in the same residential area, we know we can provide better supports when there's 8 to 10 individuals living in that area. So we have made it a goal that we want to build several of these over the next 4 years to provide supports to help people live as independently as possible or interdependently with other residents. The next goal is under Sharon's area, we want to continue to grow that family support and navigation. My personal goal for 33 years with this organization has been to have a centralized intake and to ensure that families walk in the door at whatever stage and we provide supports for them for the rest of the time that they need us, and that we're there throughout each part of their lifetime. So our family support and navigation team will continue to grow and to expand to ensure that families know who to call, when to call us, and that there's always somebody there to answer their calls. I mentioned that we have been focusing on those transition age folks from 16 to roughly 30 years of age. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to build on the successes that we've had with the NEXT program and the Launch program and the Life Tech program. And we want to make sure that those programs continue to grow and meet the needs of the individuals that are transitioning from high school to adulthood. And we want to make sure that we provide an array of supports that meet their growing needs. We have a new Director of Children's Services, Dana Walker. I have challenged her to significantly increase the number of children that we're serving each year as the St. Louis ARC under the ages of 12 to make sure that we're having an impact in the early stages of life. And so, in fact, I'm meeting with Dana and her team tomorrow to go over what are their plans for the coming years and how they see us growing and building upon our strengths and our successes in the past. The last one for individuals that we support is to establish naturalistic behavioral supports. We are seeing more and more individuals that have atypical behavior that need help to be successful in the community. We want to make sure that our teams, whether they work in residential or leisure or any of the programs in the agency, have the skills necessary to best support all individuals to be successful. And so we want to provide those trainings and support to help people be more included in the community and to help them be successful in their independence. You'll see on the side over here common strategies that we're going to use across all of these. These strategies do not line up per goal. They are, all of these strategies apply to all of these goals, and we'll be using those over the next 4 years to ensure the success of achieving those goals. Stephanie Scott and her team are developing benchmark reports of how we're going to measure these goals each year so that our board is kept up to date on a regular basis of our progress towards each of those goals, and that we can celebrate the successes along the way. As I mentioned, there are 2 agency-focused goals that I want us to work on as an organization and that the Strategic Planning Committee agreed upon. One is that we want to become the employer of choice within the St. Louis region. I've been here for 33 years. I'm not here to get rich. I'm here because it's an amazing organization and I'm proud to be a part of it. I want everybody that comes here to feel the same way. Do I want them to commit 33 years? I'd love that, but I don't expect it. But I want us to be the first choice for people to provide, to work in and to grow as human beings. One of the things that we were able to achieve when we increased our rates of pay to $18 an hour, we had lost some incredible staff over the last couple of years. They left because there were other financial opportunities for them to make more money. But because we were able to raise our rates, I'm proud to say that we were able to attract many individuals back to the St. Louis Arc. They missed our culture, they missed the people that they worked with, they missed the people that they supported. This is what we want as the St. Louis Arc, to be the employer of choice. So people want to be here. I would love to have a line of people wanting to work here. The other thing is we want to increase cross-departmental collaboration. This organization, like many organizations, often has worked as silos of certain program areas. But I will say one of the other major benefits of the pandemic is we saw a lot of collaboration across departments. I want to continue to build on that and make sure that all of our departments are working together and thinking about other services. When they're providing a support to an individual, whether that's employment, they can think about, well, family support can help you with this, or children's services can help your other child with this. So we want to make sure that we have effective, coordinated care that expands across the organization, and our departments are working together very well as a team.